All right. I want to officially welcome everyone again to 2026. On the call today, I have with me um, the marketing team we have at the moment. I believe someone new is joining the team. Fred, I'm here to see him in this meeting. And also the project managers the marketing team will be working with. It's important we set the tone and the direction for the year. Please, if you can turn on your video, that would be great. These team meetings, we don't joke with them. So please, it would be great to really have you turn on your video if you can. Officially welcome to 2026. And I've been meeting with other team members since Monday, and we're going to continue tomorrow again. So please, tomorrow's meeting is highly compulsory for everyone because that's the general meeting where you get to meet every other person in SB Publishing team. This meeting, we do it like once or twice a year. This is where we do proper introduction, you meeting who the project managers are, people that will be reaching out to you to say, this is the new project we have on ground, people that will be onboarding you into their team. So it's important you are a part of tomorrow's meeting. And we're going to be sharing the workflow, the general workflow for everyone, how you come to, your role in the big picture. It's important you're a part of it. Before we continue, I'd just like us to say a word of prayer. I believe in the power of prayer, and this is a Christian publishing company. I know we publish for other people too that are not Christians, but primarily it is a Christian publishing company, and I believe in making God the center of all that we do. Father, we thank you for this wonderful opportunity and this privilege. Lord, thank you for all that you helped us to accomplish in year 2025. Thank you because your best in year is not in yesterday, and you are set to do much more with us this year. Even as we go into the broader vision for this year, Lord, we ask for grace. We ask for empowerment. We ask for strength. We ask that you give us wisdom for witty inventions and help us to make the right decisions in Jesus' mighty name. Amen, 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 in Jesus' name. All right. So I'm going to be sharing with, so before we go on, can we do a brief introduction, your name, your role, and your location? Your name, my name is Seye Benjamin-Agbo. I'm the creative lead for this team, and I'm based in Arizona, United States. Chinaza, can we have you? I'm going to be calling you just like your name is showing on my screen. Chinaza, you're next.
Hi everyone, my name is Chinaza. I am a project manager slash editor for SBA Publishing, and I am based in Arizona, United States.
Okay. Fred, can we have you?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Fred, and I'm based in Abuja, Nigeria. I am a project manager and editor on the team. Thank you.
Ihechi, can I have you?
Hello, everyone. My name is Seye Chizota. I am a project manager with SBA and also in admin and editing. I am based in Arizona, United States.
All right. Thank you, Ihechi. Shalom, can we have you?
Hi, everyone. Good evening. My name is Shalom. I'm a project manager at SBA and an editor with Evergreen Publishing. I'm based in Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria.
All right. Esther, can we have you?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Agbo Esther. I'm based in Abuja, Nigeria. I am a graphic designer with SBA and Evergreen Publishing.
All right. Thank you very much. James, can we have you? Siniminu, you're next. Demeter, you'll be next. And Christiana and Akwan.
Hi, good evening, everybody. My name is James. So I'm based in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm a project manager as well as an editor. Good to be here.
Thank you very much. Who is next?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Pastor Ma. My name is Balogun Oluwatomininu, and I am the social media manager for SBA Publishing and Evergreen, based in Ogun State, Nigeria.
All right, thank you. Demeter, can we have you?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Oladipo Timitayo. I'm the marketer for SBA Publishing, and I'm based in Abuja, Nigeria. Thank you.
All right. Christiana, can we have?
My name is Christiana. I run ads for SBA Publishing. I'm based in Lagos, Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Akpan, are you there? Akoni?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening. Good evening, everyone, Pastor Seye and every other person. My name is Akani Akpan, and I'm new here, based in Lagos, Nigeria.
All right, thank you very much. So Akpan is joining our team as a digital marketer. He's going to be working with the marketing team as well. I'd been told about him several months ago, but we were so busy with many projects towards the end of the year, we couldn't schedule an interview. So since we are doing onboarding and training session, I just thought, but it's been on our mind to add him to the team. So I just felt it was good for this to be his first time and his onboarding session. So he's a digital marketer. He's also going to be working as a digital marketer for SBA Publishing mainly. So I'm going to be sharing my screen with you guys so that we can go straight into it. All right. So these slides were prepared. I'm not a graphic designer, by the way, but I know how to use some of these tools. So just if it doesn't meet some certain standard, just overlook it, okay? I'm trying my best with all of these apps, and I'm getting better at it every day. All right, so you all are welcome to SBA Publishing Marketing Team Training. I did all of this by myself, by the way. Marketing team training. I'm excited for all the things we're going to be learning this year. The marketing team consists of so many people. Sorry, I don't have your headshots. That's why I used placeholders. Mainly, the marketing team consists of marketers, whether they are social media marketer, a digital marketer in general. We have graphic designers, we have social media managers, and we have arts manager. So that's the collective team that make up our marketing team. Now, why this team is important? Why your role is important, why we are even having a training, while it's important you know what you're supposed to do on this team is because 70% of our clients from SBA Publishing are from social media. They are from our digital platforms. So we can't joke with that platform because if you don't do your job well, it affects the outcome of the overall outcome, the overall vision of SBA Publishing. This is why your role is very important. I'm a very, very detailed person. Every client we have ever worked with in SBA Publish and even Evergreen, I try to track how they came. I'm not just interested in, let's just do a project and we overlook. I'm thinking of the future outcome of every client I work with. Is the work I did for this client, is it so excellent that they would recommend me to someone else? Was this work, did this book convert to sales for them and they were able to make back what they invested in, into the publishing? Would that make them consider working with us in the future? So all of these details are very important to me. I already created a template on Notion for 2026 clients. I'm going to be tracking the details, how they came, what we need to do better. These things are very important: documentation, reporting, and feedback. And that's how I got to know that 70% of our clients are from social media. So if you are a marketer, you don't do well with your content plan, or you are a social media manager, you are just posting whatever you like and it's not consistent with the standard of the company, or the graphic designer is not coming up with designs that will make people believe in the excellence of the work that we do, it affects the overall outcome. And this year we have a goal, we have a vision. Our vision at SBA Publishing is to help clients build their legacy through their books. For us, publishing is more than money. It's about building legacies. We work with seasoned ministers, we work with pastors of churches, leaders of ministry, people in the tech world, visionaries, and all of that. And even this year we're going bigger. There are people, high achieving professionals we're going to be working with this year. There has to be consistency in our standard. So marketing team, please, your role is very important. Every ad inquiry is very important. Your response to those inquiries would determine whether someone would work with us or not. I know the number of clients we lost last year due to DM conversations. They were not consistent with how we do things. This is why it's important you understand what we do and how we do it and the standard that is required of you so that all of us can be on the same page. Number two, why this thing is important is because 100% of our clients, they depend on marketing for sales. Let me tell you, when an author publishes a book and they're not getting as much sales on the book as they ought to, it discourages them from publishing another or working with us in the future or even recommending our service to other people. So because the funnel, the channel we have to help authors market their books is still our digital platform. This is why your role, everything you do is important. That's why sometimes it seems like I can be harsh on the marketer. I'll say this plan does not work. Or I tell the graphic designer, redesign this like 5 times until you get it. Or I tell the social media manager, make sure this post go up. Why has it not gone up in 2 days, in 3 days? This is why it seems that I can be very, very firm with you guys. You know why? When the authors are not making sales, they get concerned. Why is my book not being posted? Why are you, focusing on one person's book more than another person's book? I was still on a call yesterday and day before yesterday. 2 of the clients we published for last year, the author of Get Fired Up and the author of Scattered Thoughts of a Grieving Mother. The authors were like, okay, it's not converting to sales. I'm not seeing as much sales as and if you go through our social media platform, you will notice that there's no consistency in designs. You get what I'm saying? Please, 100% of our clients depend on our marketing for sales. One of the reasons people choose to work with a publisher is because they want to leverage on our existing platform to promote their book. An author may come. We worked with an author last year, the author of Stemnologist. She had less than 600 followers on social media, but her book became a best-selling book in 48 hours. Best-selling book in different categories on Amazon in 48 hours. You know what? We had a good strategy even before we ever published the book. And we followed the strategy to the details. It's sad that the project manager that worked with me on that project is not on the call today. Clients depend on our marketing for sales. And as soon as we were done, our followership skyrocketed. She was able to have launches in different countries. She has gone to Kenya. She has gone to Zimbabwe. I don't know if she's been to Tanzania. She's traveled. She's going to be having tours this year as well. See, marketing is the fulcrum of publishing. Your role is very important. You are the link between authors and readers. Let me tell you, there are many books I've bought that never knew the author. People don't need to know the author before they buy the book. We just need to have good marketing strategy for every book to convert to sales. I know that marketing is not automatically equal to sales, but strategic marketing can positively influence sales. I'll say that again. Strategic marketing can positively influence sales. This is why your role on this team is very important. What you do is more than, just posting. What you do is more than just responding to DM. You must ask yourself, how does this convert and lead to the growth of the company that I work with? Let me tell you, like I told the team that I met with yesterday, money is the least of your problem. If you do a great job, if you do an amazing job, money will follow. I tell you, what you think is not enough will eventually become more than enough. We have worked with clients in the past and do a great job. People will pay you for it. There was a client we worked with last year. By the time we're done, this author of Stemnologist, that our book became a best-selling book, she gave us an extra $1,000 after we were done publishing. 2 of my clients, one of my clients last year that we published from, sent me monetary Christmas gift. Another one just sponsored 4 people for my mentorship program. Money is the least of the problem. If you do well for people, if you are good at what you do, and the author of Stemnologist, I had to spread the payment across everyone, almost everyone that worked with me on the job. Please, your role is very important. You are the link between authors and readers. You are the link. You are the link. Some readers don't know they need a book. They need to buy a book until you give them the reason to. And sometimes it could be your hook. Sometimes it's the beauty of the design. Sometimes it's the way you respond promptly to them in the comments. Say, oh, there's a book like that. I remember there was a post we put, and I'm going to be sharing my screen, showing you our social media platform, things we can do better, some of the mistakes we have made in the past. I'm going to be spotlighting those things because I believe it can be better. All right. Our goals for this year. I remember in 2025, we had this meeting also, I think on the 5th of January. This is our culture in SBA Publishing. We like to set the tone for the year. So as at the beginning of January 2025, we didn't even have close to 5 clients. But by March, but we had all of this training. We try to put everyone on track and say, this is what is expected of you. We set a clear goal for the year, what we're going to be doing, how we're going to be meeting those targets. And in tomorrow's meeting, I'm going to be going into more details about our goals for the year. This is just a brief version. The focus of this particular session is training, not goal setting. So I'll just highlight a few things. And so at the beginning of the year, we had all this training. We even expanded the team a little, even though we didn't have as much project as we wanted. But by March, because we already had a running system, a good structure, clients started rushing in. March, April, May, June, July, till the end of the year. We had about 5 launches in December. And as of January, we had less than 5 clients. So please, client is not the problem. The clients will come. But sometimes you need to make, preparation, create the right system that can, accommodate the growth that you desire. This is why it's important. One of the main goals for 2026 is that for every month, we must have at least 10 clients. For every month, we must have at least 10 clients. That means, and I told you that 70% of our clients come from our digital platforms. That means 70%. There must be 70% of conversion rate for every post, every art, every design. This is why if you are not getting something in art, you may need to go learn more. Or there is a training. You can even let me know. Last year, I sponsored some people on the marketing team to go get some training on how to, position ourselves better as a company for marketing. I wasn't satisfied because eventually I really didn't see the result of the work. I even asked for feedback. Only 1 out of 2 people gave me feedback. It is important that you go all out for training this year. You have to invest in yourself personally. There are trainings already paid for this year. There are trainings I'm going to be taking this year. You can't just stick with the residual knowledge you've always known. Every day, social media changes. There's a guy I follow on social media. His name is Moseri. He's like I don't know if he's the CFO or one of the directors for Instagram. Every day, as they are changing new things with algorithm, with features, is coming online. These are the high top workers in Instagram. It comes to share some of those tips. And if you are a creator online, you have to know how these tips work. You have to know the new trends, the new features, the new updates, things you need to pay attention to, how to position yourself, better branding, better engagement. What can we do better? So please, this year, YouTube is there. You can learn free things on YouTube. How do I sponsor an ad? How does it convert? What are the types of marketing available? How do I respond to a client? How do I do automated chats so that I'm not reproducing effort for every ad inquiry that I have? These are things you have to learn in 2026. You have to do things better. See, I'm not a social media manager, but I can run social media. I've done it in the past. I've run social media for 1 month, for 2 months. Sometimes I suspend the social media manager because I'm not happy with the kind of work she's doing, or because I believe things can be done better. And I see difference every time that I try to run that platform. But I don't want to be micromanaging everyone this year. I want everyone to get their roles correctly and do it right. Do it correctly. Do it well. Do it well. It is very, very important. So I'm going to start with the marketer. What is your role as a marketer? Number 1, you are the brain behind visibility. What we push out there. Please, Akpan, take note. Akoni, sorry if I don't pronounce your name correctly. I will learn it, by the way. Just permit me. Allow me to call you Akoni. Akoni and Temitayo, please. If you're going to be the marketer for SBA Publishing, you need to understand that you are the brain behind our visibility. What people see out there, especially about author's manuscript, because you are the one that come up with content plan, sales plan, marketing plan for every book we publish. So whether a client's book will become visible or not, it rests on your shoulder, the kind of plan you come up with. I know this is the age of AI, but there is an intelligent way to use AI. There is no need to pay a marketer to do the same work I could have gone to ChatGPT to give me. So why you are there as a marketer is to do what AI would not be able to do. Or even if you're going to use AI intelligently. Use AI intelligently. I can see a marketing plan. I know that this will not fly. I don't need a soothsayer to tell me that this is not a good marketing plan. Please, this year, do things differently. One of the things that will help you do better as a marketer, as soon as the project manager contacts you, onboard you, let them give you access to the author's manuscript. Read the entire manuscript. Read the entire manuscript. There's no way you can market a message you don't understand. You cannot market an author you don't understand their message. You have to know what the author is trying to sell. What is the central theme of this book? What is this author trying to communicate? Who is the author's target audience? How do I reach these kinds of people? See, let me tell you, if you do an excellent job, I can increase your pay by 300%. The only reason you have not seen the increase as yours is because bulk of the work, I'm still the one micromanaging, saying do this, do that. This one is not correct. Author is calling us out on social media saying this does not capture my message. All those things, I don't want it in 2026. You are the brain behind our visibility. And I know you can do a great job. I know. Number two, the kind of content you create will determine whether it will convert or not. Conversion. This is why you must get the author's message. There was a post we put up sometimes in last year. Let me look for it, and hopefully I can share with you guys. SBA Publishing. I hope you guys can still see my page.
Yes, ma'am, we can.
All right. So there was a post we put up last year. It was actually James that came up with a content plan. Very good content plan. And James, if you are looking to working in the marketing team, please let us know so that we can be giving you incentive. I love the marketing plan that James did for Called, Married, and Abroad. It's still the best so far. This was the post that went viral. In fact, we had to sponsor it. Let me see if I can get the first time we posted, we had to post it multiple times because at some point we had to post it single-handedly to sponsor it. It was James that came up with the content plan for Called, Married, and Abroad, and every content was gained. I tell you, this is still a content on it. It says nobody is coming to save you. Look top right, except I will show you the design. Everything was very, very lovely. And it went viral. It went viral. In fact, we had not sponsored it before it went viral. The author started reaching out. Oh my God, people have been in my DMs. Everyone is asking, this book, how can we get it? How do we get it? I don't think was the first time we posted it. Let me just use this. Because it was a viral post, and this is not it. How to pursue your calling without sacrificing your marriage. The title of the book is Called, Married, and Abroad. I have the book here with me. Called, Married, and Abroad. How to pursue your calling without sacrificing your marriage. Can we be honest for a minute? Moving abroad already puts stress on your marriage. Different culture, different pressures, different everything. And then you feel God stirring something in your heart, a calling, a purpose, a mission. But instead of excitement, you feel guilt. My husband already sacrificed so much for this month. I should just focus on supporting his career. Maybe my calling was for the old country, old me. But here's what I've learned after almost sabotaging my own calling for the sake of keeping peace. Your marriage is not threatened by your calling. It is strengthened by it. When both of you are working in purpose, your marriage becomes a powerhouse for the kingdom. In Called, Married, and Abroad. See, number one, there was a hook. How to pursue your calling without sacrificing your marriage. Because that is the main thing for this book. This book says I can be called, I can be married, and I still be I can be called and married and still be abroad. So how do I pursue my calling without sacrificing my marriage? You know why this was very powerful? A lot of expats, people that relocated abroad, a lot of them struggle to fulfill their calling in a foreign location, and also to balance it with marriage and calling. And also, when people saw this hook, it was something that was relatable, and all the slides carried fire. I tell you, when I saw, even I was excited. You can see that it's on my page. I had to, collaborate with SBA Publishing, collaborated with the author and all of that. It went viral. The author started getting DMs. How can we get the book? We had not even sponsored an art. Let me tell you, art will only work if your main post is already doing well. Art does not necessarily do a miracle. Art will work if your regular post is doing well. I tell you, because eventually, if you put up a post and you see how he's doing, if he's doing well, then sponsor ads can help promote it to a bigger audience. But if it's not doing well, there is high tendency that if it's not doing well before the sponsored ads, there is high tendency that even if you sponsor the ad, it will still not do well. So getting it right from this point of drafting a content plan you must be very, very, very intentional. Everyone could relate. The designs was game, the author, everything was captured. And at the end, the message didn't just end at the problem. She gave a solution using her personal experience. Now we directed people to the book. Because if you want to sponsor a post and you just tell people how to pursue your calling without getting married, how to pursue your calling abroad without sabotaging your marriage, and you don't lead people back to how they can get the book, it's just a waste of ads. I tell you, it still happened today. That one you're doing, Esther, for Get Fired Up. You gave a great hook, but how do you lead people to buying the book? Where is it available? How do they get it? So we had to, prep people's mind, launch date. And when it was launched, we used the same post, but instead of using launch date, we now said now available on author's website, seller, Amazon, because this is how people will know, okay, there is a great message in this book that I need to get. So please, hook is very important. This is how conversion works. This is how conversion works. Conversion means that for every post you put up, it gets the right attention, it gets to the right audience. People are willing to make, people are willing to either take an action, whether buy a book, book a consultation, follow our page, interact with what we do. That is what conversion means. So if every post you have put up for a client does not work, if it doesn't convert, then you've not done a great job. Then your marketing strategy is what brings revenue to the company. So when you're not doing your work well, it affects our revenue, because if we don't get clients, it means that there will not be revenue for the company. This is why your role as a marketer is important. You are the brain box for what we do. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, the core responsibilities of a marketer, please neglect all the subsections. Just focus on the main sections where you are seeing my cursor. And all. Core responsibilities of a marketer. Every time we receive a new manuscript and we onboard you as the marketer for the manuscript, these are some of your core responsibilities. I need you to know that you are under the oversight of the project manager. So the project manager will hold you to the highest standard when it comes to marketing. I don't want to be the one managing your content plan anymore. It's the project managers that will manage your content plans. It is the project manager. And please, the reason the project managers are on this call, even though they are not part of the marketing team, is because they need to know what you do so that they will hold you responsible when you are not doing it. Are you getting what I'm saying? That was why I asked the project managers to join this training. So when project managers onboard you for a particular project and say, you're going to be working with me as a marketer on this project, what am I supposed to do? Number one, you ought to own the sales strategies for the book. What are the straight sales strategies we can, deploy for this particular book? And I'm going to go into more details about it. And number one way to do that, you define the target audience. Who are the target audience for this author? Let me tell you, sometimes the authors don't know their target audience. You as a marketer should help them define it. By the time you read the book, you realize, okay, this book is for people that relocated abroad, not necessarily those that are born abroad. I'm using this book as an example, called Married and Abroad. It's saying that called Married and Abroad, the target audience means that are the people that maybe left the familiar environment into a new country. So, okay, how do I get attention of those people? So also, ads manager, when you are sponsoring ads, you are not sponsoring to those, this kind of book should not be sponsored to those in Nigeria or those in their familiar environment. It should be sponsored to those that are already abroad, that are relocated. So the audience, the target audience you will use for your sponsored ads is not the regular ones you use for local campaigns. Are you getting what I'm saying? Number three, you create campaign plans. A lot of times, up until now, we only have one campaign plan for every book. That means every time we have a project, you have different designs, different content, but not every carousel, not every post, not every of your content can serve as a campaign plan. I'll get more into I'll go get more into detail. I just need to list out some of these things first. Number 3, you need to track the sales performance and conversion metrics. Sometimes you need to, have a conversation with the social media manager and say, this post that we sponsored, how is it doing? How many people have reached out to buy this book? From the inquiries we had, how many people actually went through with the sales? You may not be able to, measure the conversion metrics of platforms like Amazon because it's the author that would know at the back end. But at least speak with the social media manager, especially if we are sponsoring an ad. And that's why you are a team. You have to work together. That's why I created a team for all of you, because your work is intertwined. You can't be a lone ranger on this team. Your work is intertwined. So track sales performance. Okay, if the ads manager say, actually, since we sponsored this ad, this particular post has not been doing well, let us come up with something else. That goes back to you creating another campaign plan. That if this one did not work, let us try something else. If this one didn't have a great hook, let us try something else. Don't just do one thing and then go to sleep. I noticed that once you draft a content plan, you just go, yeah, it shall be permanent. That's the attitude you have. What the Lord has done for you. Your work is not done when you draft a marketing plan. I know you didn't know most of these things before, but now you know. Now you know. Track sales performance. Sorry, this year I really want to be gentle when I teach, but no matter how much I try, the fire in my bones always try to come out. Just pardon me. I'm not angry. I'm just a passionate speaker. Because sometimes you look at Pastor Seye as they hot. Did we offend you before? You did offend me. This is how passionate I am. Trust me. Even when I preach something, I try to be gentle. I end up preaching very passionately and zealously. That's the same passion I expect everyone on my team to have. So please coordinate marketing effort. Coordinate with the team. Oh, social media manager. So you have created a content plan. Let's say you have a 12-week content plan. And so far, the social media manager has only posted 3 out of 12 weeks. Be on her neck and say, why is my post not going up? Or maybe it's the graphic designer that has not designed the content plan. Say, Esther, what is going on? I'm here to see the content plan that I created put on designs. You have to work together. I tell you, this is a serious role. In 2026, it's a serious role. And if you're not going to be serious with it, I'll look for people that can do it on a full-time role and will be focused on it. Some of you market books, you don't even post it on your social media platform. How can you be a marketer for a book and you don't put it on your platform? You don't share it on your WhatsApp status. You don't share it on your Instagram timeline. You don't comment. It means you don't believe in the vision of the author. That means you shouldn't work on the book at all. Let me tell you, for publishing for me is more than business. And everyone that will work on the team with me must have the same vision. You must be vision driven, not necessarily money driven. You must be vision driven. Money will go in the direction of vision. I tell you, money is the least of the problem. It will go in the direction of the vision. So another core responsibility you have as a marketer is to develop content plans for every book. It's just a repetition of what I've said in the past. Develop content plan for every book when you are onboarded on the team. And see, content plan is not what you develop abruptly. Like I said, as soon as you are onboarded for a project, ask for access to the author's manuscript. Start reading the entire manuscript so that you get the author's message. How do we market a book like this? Now you can leverage on AI and say, okay, this is the author's message. Like I said, don't depend fully on AI. You must use AI intelligently. AI will only give you back whatever you give to it. So if you give it something inadequate, it will give you an inadequate result. So you must learn how to use AI intelligently. For you to use AI intelligently, you have to first understand the author's message. AI should just help you craft it in a better way, not help you develop it. You get what I'm saying? So you are to develop content plans for every book. Maybe you guys should have a master class with James. What he did with Called, Married, and Abroad was an excellent job. It was a great content plan. I didn't have to revise it. I didn't have to review. Everything was spot on. Everything was spot on. Then now your key deliverables as a marketer. Marketing plan for each book. We do a 12 weeks pre and post marketing plan for every book. It is a 12-week pre and post marketing plan. Please, social media manager, pay attention to what I'm saying. If we draft a 12-week marketing plan and you only post for 4 weeks, you will see my red eye. I will not be happy with you. Because we have given the author our word that we are going to market their book for 12 weeks. You can't do just 4 weeks and stop. And this will lead me to talk to the graphic designer. When they draft a 12-week marketing plan, whether they are posting immediately or not posting immediately, find time and create the entire 12-week marketing plan. Let it now be the social media manager's work to say, I will post this today, I will post this next week, let the designs be ready. This one that sometimes I'm the one that enters DM and say, I haven't seen a post about this book in the past 3 weeks. What is going on? You guys will now wake up, quickly come up with something, say, let's do this, let's do this. I don't want that this year. I know it can be overwhelming on you, Esther. We had another graphic designer, but because of our inconsistency, I decided not to, bring her on projects anymore. Just a little here and there. I'm still looking for graphic designers that are competent, and I'm going to also be training them to be able to do the same things that you do. So please bear with us for now. Today, that's even the role we are putting out today. Please, social media manager, we are graphic designer. You'll be the one to design the flyer and say, and this role for people to apply, graphic designers to apply, and let them send the application to booksbysba@gmail.com. Let the flyer go up in the next 48 hours, and we're going to do interview, and I will take it up from there. If it can go up today, it will actually be good, because the earlier we start training people, the better. So please, marketing plan is 12 weeks for every book project, and it starts immediately a client is onboarded. Immediately you're onboarded for a project. The first week marketing plan could be introducing our soon-to-be author, guess the book cover, guess the book title, all those things. It is 12 weeks. 12 weeks. Good marketing plan. Number 2, come up with a campaign calendar. Don't just put the plan and say, this is a carousel, this is a carousel. Draft it. For week 1, this is what I want to talk about in this book. For week 2, this is what I want us to talk about in this book. Week 3, this is what I want us to talk about in this book. And you will have it for 12 weeks like that. Central theme for every week. It is not the responsibility of the social media manager to come up with a campaign calendar. It is your work as a marketer to come up with the campaign calendar and say, this particular post, it should be in the first week. This particular post should be in the second week. This particular post should be in the third week. Please and please, you need to take your work seriously. Number 3, performance performance report. Like I said, for every post you put up, monitor the trajectory of the post. Monitor it. Is it doing well? Did our hook in the first week, did it work? Did our hook in the second week, did it work? Performance report is very, very important. This is why you need to work hand in hand with both the social media manager and the arts manager. Right now, you must know the posts that we have currently sponsored. Are they doing well? Are people asking for the book? Are they buying it? Is it converting? Because if you do your work well, you don't do your work well, it affects the overall vision and goal of SBA Publishing. Before I go ahead, any question, any suggestion, any complaint? I know I'm talking really fast, but I need to be sure everyone is getting it. Let me know in the chat room. If you can't unmute yourself, let me know. I need to be sure that you all are getting this. Let me tell you all the things I'm training you here. If you apply it, these are things people pay thousands of dollars to learn. If you apply it, even for your own personal page as a creator, that is the new gold mine. If you know how much Facebook pays people every month just for posting, if you get it right with someone else's platform, who says you can't do better with your own platform? You'll just be making money from creating content because you understand how this works. If you do a great job, I will talk about it. If you do a shoddy work, I don't know how to hide it. I've just told you about how James did a great content plan. If you do a great job, I will talk about. If you don't, I don't know how to hide it. So make up your mind this year. I'm going to be excellent at what I do. I am going to be excellent at what I do. Okay? So I'm going to continue. I think that should be all for marketer. I'm going to go straight to so for the marketer, finally, this is your last slide. The questions you need to ask yourself when you're working on a book is, what are we selling? What are we selling? What is the message of this author? Indirectly, what are we selling? To whom? That's the target audience. Number 3, how does this convert? The message of the author, the target audience, and conversion. Those are the 3 anchor values you must build your content, your marketing plan upon. What are we selling? What you are selling is the author's message. Number 2, to whom you are selling, that's your target audience. And the target audience for every author is not the same. People, it's not everyone that is in the product space. This is a book titled Building Product. If you are not in the product space, let me remove my, so that you guys can see some of the books I'm showing. It's not everyone that needs a book on product. It is only those that are in the product space. So this one, it's a book on money. Everybody needs knowledge on money. This one says, Scatter Thoughts of a Grieving Mother. It's not everyone that is in a season of grief. So you must know your target audience. Teach Me to Pray is a book for every believer. Dynamics of Growth and Impact in Ministry. If you're not called to ministry, this will not work for you. So the target audience for every author is not the same. And you as a marketer must understand that. You must understand that. So please, you must understand what the author's message is, who the target audience is, and how that will convert, both for authors and both to our publishing company. It is important you know all these 3 things. Now, let us go to the graphic designer. Graphic designer. I hope you are present. I hope you can hear me. Yes, please. You can see that I used a bright, colorful, attractive design for your own role. You know why? Because you are the face of SBA Publishing. You are the one that represents us out there. Whether people speak well of our company, whether people think our standard is excellent, you are the one that determines that. Graphic designers, you are the face of SBA Publishing. Your role is very important. See, yellow can be very catchy. Every book we have published in yellow, they look different. They look beautiful differently. I know not everyone likes yellow, but it's just a beautiful design. You are the face, and your role is very, very important. For every design you put out, it must have 3 things. 1, visual authority. See, there are designs and there are designs. And I'm glad that you have stuck with us for a while. One thing about me is that I can identify when gold is in the mold. Even if you are not yet there, I will scrutinize you till you get it. And people that give up just because I'm firm, they lose a lot. The other graphic designer that works with him, she's also very good and very excellent. She's been working with me since 2018. And in those days, I'll say, make this correction. This is not good enough. This can be better. This can be better. If you know how much she earns now, if you know how much all the gigs I've gotten for her in a month, and you too, you're also getting there. All the extra gigs I'm giving you outside SBA Publishing, you know how rewarding this can be. If you do well to hit corrections, you're going to get better, because design is very strategic to what we do in SBA Publishing. It is the media. In fact, I remember in one of our mentorship session with Vusit and Bakwayo, it was like, your book is, your company is media driven. He said, you must be in the face of people every day. Don't get tired of doing that. You must be in the face of people every single day. So how we show, how we are perceived by people is dependent on the quality of your design. So visual authority is key. Number 2 is brand consistency. We have some, as a brand, as a company, we have our brand colors. When you are doing designs for SBA Publishing, make sure the designs are excellent. You know, this was something you and I fought on a lot in 2025. whereby every flyer that communicates what SBA Publishing Services is always different. In January, the flyer, the color is different. In February, the color is different. In March, and I'm like, no, this is not consistent. We have to be consistent with our brand colors, our brand fonts, the themes, the designs, the template. It has to be consistent. And please, let me tell you, exposure is one of the keys to excellence. If you just stay in your bubble, you're not going to grow. You need to go out there, go on social media, go online, go to some websites. There are some places where I get stock photos when I'm designing. One of it is called pexels.com. I think the company has been sold to another company now. Sometimes you just go and feed your eyes. You're not working on any book. Instead of just scrolling aimlessly on social media, I expect you to be following solid graphic designers online. Go on some website where you see stock photos. Just feed your imagination. Your work has to do with a lot of creativity, and creativity is strengthened with exposure. Creativity is strengthened with exposure. I will say that again. Creativity is strengthened with exposure. So please feed your eyes with a lot of designs. Don't go and see. Some people applied for graphic design role last year. When I started to review their portfolio, I said, God forbid, I reject every spirit that wants to take me back 10 years backward. I'm like, people are still doing these kinds of design in 2025. I'm telling you, it's not that I don't want to employ people. I've not just seen people that meet up with our standard. There are people that I'm like, okay, this one, if we train them, at least they can match up with our standard. But some people, they don't have hope. I don't even know where to start. I can't, there's no hope. There is no hope. They are still doing all-time design in 2025. Exposure is very powerful. I don't just employ people or add people to the team. I need to be sure that at least you have some basic foundation that we can build upon. I'm not saying you should be high up there already. If you get trained, you follow our, standard, you will get better at it. But brand consistency is very key. And excellent designs speaks highly to what we do. Excellent designs. Esther, I can tell when you have become fatigued. When you have become design fatigue, if you need 24-hour break or 48-hour break from laptop, please let me know. Take it. Let your project manager know. I notice that every time you have become it's either mentally fatigued, it shows in the quality of designs that you do. Sometimes you can go on a 2-day break. No, don't open your laptop. Don't do anything design. Just rest your brain. It renews your creativity. It refreshes your creativity. So excellent designs, you need to feed your creativity a lot. And sometimes a 24-hour break will do that for you. It will do that for you. It will do that. But don't take too much break now that you now lose your creativity in the course of taking rest. Because sometimes people they overcompensate themselves. They do. Please don't get excellent designs is key. So every design you do, ask yourself, does this have a visual authority? Does this have a visual authority? And let me tell you, simplicity can be very beautiful. It's not every design that has to be complex. You've done some amazing design. You are the designer that's designed for us the most in SBA Publishing. The best of designs have been from you. Called Married and Abroad, Teach Us to Pray, she was the one that did it. Dynamics of Growth and Impact in Ministry, she did it. Building Product, she did it. Get Fired Up, she did it. Scared Thought of a Grieving Mother, she did it. Fired Up Action, she did it. Kingdom Leaders Prayer Journal, she did it. Undressing Sex, she did it. Train Up a Child, she did it. She wasn't the one that did this terminology. It was someone else that did this terminology. The other designer we have. She was the one that did All Again. She did this one, Notes by PM. The other designer, although she was not primarily the owner, she was the one that, recreated this for us artwork. So you've done amazing designs in the past. So when you are working below average, I can tell. Is it mental fatigue? Do you need a break? Is something affecting your creativity? Are you getting more busy than usual? Please, if you can see, she has done more designs that I'm showing you. These are just the ones that are currently in my space right now. So your core responsibility as a graphic designer, number one, you are to design our marketing creatives. The marketing plan that Temitayo or Akpan will come up with, it is your responsibility to design them. Whether we are posting it now or posting it later, design them. Design them. Please design them. The first week, please, marketer, pay attention to this. Marketer, social media manager, and graphic designer. The first marketing plan you ought to have is these three things that I put here. It may not be in week 1, or it may be in week 4. Because it's not immediately we onboard the author that we introduce them. But before you introduce an author, make sure these other 3 things are already available. Social media manager, pay attention, because these posts are supposed to go side like consecutively. The moment you say introducing our soon-to-be author, the next post I expect is guess the author's book title. And the next post I expect after that is introducing the book cover, or help us to choose a book cover. If the book cover is not ready, don't introduce the author, because there will be too much space from the time you introduce the author to the time you introduce their book. Marketing must be very strategic. Marketing must be very strategic. That's why you see that sometimes you send me a design, say introducing a soon-to-be author is ready, and I'm like, I'm not posting it yet. They are introducing to some authors you've sent to me since last year that I've not posted. It's not because I don't want to post. I want to be sure that their book covers are ready. It's easy to introduce an author, but their book covers must be ready, because you are building a momentum in the heart of you are building a momentum for the readers. Like, okay, a new author is in town. Can you guess what their book title is? Oh, now the book title has been unveiled. Now you now start releasing things that talk about the book title. Marketer, that's what I expect from you. Your first plan is not just the content of the book, but about the author. You are introducing a new author in town or a new message. Now, when you are done this, you now start talking about the message, what to expect from the book, prepare them for the launch date, prepare them for, what the book is about, create posts that can be engaging. All those things are very important. Number 2, maintain brand consistency. Let me tell you, Esther, your role as a graphic designer, or whoever graphic designer will be watching this later that will be onboarded to our team, your role is not just to design book covers and design marketing plans for authors. Your role is also to come up with marketing materials for our publishing company. Let me go to our page again. Can you guys still see my screen?
Yes, we can.
All right. You can see this is SBA Publishing Instagram page. There was a time last year, if you go to my page, I was deliberate to post reviews back to back. Guess what? I didn't receive the reviews at the same time. I first received the review of Apostle. I had received the review of the Winlows for more than 6 months. I received the review of Apostle Warrior. I received the review of DDK. I received the review of Toby Otokiti. I'm still putting together some reviews. And immediately at the same time, if you go to my page, let me show you. This is what consistency means. Well, sometimes in December, I dedicated a lot to posting about publishing. I'm a multifaceted woman, so you get to see a lot on my personal page. So this was where I started. I started to talk about SBA app. And then I gave an educational post on what they are to expect. And then another educational post about what people can do with getting their ISBN. Please, I need you to pay attention to detail. After I was done, I posted Apostle Muyiwa's review of working with us. I know you guys probably cannot hear.
I believe that. I believe some of.
Then I posted the Windows review.
We're the team behind our book, Victory
We worked on
Over
their
Demonic
book.
Family
I
Pattern.
collected that review.
I mean,
I'm
they were
very intentional
swift,
with following these
professional,
people up.
and their
They are
delivery
busy
was
people.
so excellent.
But if you
So
do
please,
a great
if you're
job,
looking for a publishing,
one of the things I learned from my mentor, Vusi, is that it's not about what people say. It's not about what you say about yourself that matters. It's about what people say about you. So if we take a written review and post it online, it does not carry as much power as the author talking about our work themselves. Then I posted DDK's review. This one even went more viral. because a lot of people follow DDK, and DDK has recommended a lot of people to us. The next thing I posted another author talking about this launch I was going for. After that, my church was one that collaborated with me with this, so I couldn't. Then I posted about this author's launch again. As soon as I was done, the following week was Tobi Otokite's launch. I started talking about her, who she is, what people should expect. Then I began introducing her soon-to-be author. This was another author, my spiritual mother. And then as soon as I posted introducing her soon-to-be author, the next thing I did was to unveil a book title. Then unveil my spiritual father's book title. Then go back to building product. Then continued with building product. I continue with this lady's launch. Still talking about this one was just a personal post. I continue with building product. I continue with building product. I continue with building product. I went back to my spiritual father's post. I continue about his book. See, you must be strategic. Now, why I brought you back to the social media platform is because I want you to see our page. Most of the things on our page talks about the authors and not necessarily about what we do. This is a book club. This is our publishing company talking about the books we published last year. Now, must-read books every adult needs. I understand the place of all these things, but at least in a week, there should be a promotional post that talks about services people can get from SBA Publishing. Please, social media manager, graphic designer, pay attention to what I'm saying. There should be a post every week talking about at least one of our services, how to get your ISBN from SBA Publishing. And you do a carousel. Okay, how to purchase books that are published by SBA Publishing. Who cares about must-read books every young adult magazine? I'm still coming back to you, social media manager. But please, not many things talk about our service. This is why I pinned all these posts. Because they talk about our services. But I also expect you, apart from marketing the author's books, also market us as a company. We need designs, and that's where brand consistency comes in. If you are doing designs for SBA Publishing, let it be consistent. The color, the font, the tone. Also, design launch materials. When we are close to launching a book, I expect countdowns. I expect multiple mock-ups. I expect the book covers. I expect testimonials. For example, if you go to, you can even be stalking our authors on their social media platform. Let me show you Tobi Otokite's page. There was something she shared on her story today that I feel like we can leverage on. See, it's the people that I had to ask her for this picture. I feel like this can be a promotional picture on our page as well. She's the author. She's talking about a book. So now, these are book reviews. These are book reviews. She takes a screenshot. Do you know we can put these reviews into a testimonial? What people are saying about building products. What people are saying about building products. She has a lot of them on LinkedIn. And that's another platform we'll be diving in this year. I want us to create a page on LinkedIn that is just for SBA Publishing. I've been promoting it with my personal LinkedIn page. A personal LinkedIn page for SBA Publishing. See, all of these things can be posted on people. You can reach out to the author and say, please, come on. Use it to promotional post for your book. It's not every time carousel. Promotional post for your book. It is very, very important. If you go to LinkedIn, every day somebody is talking about Tobi Otokite's book, Building Product. It means that we launched a great book and we can get more people to buy it. You get what I'm saying? So, design launch materials, countdown, mock-ups, covers, and testimonials. What people are saying about building product. What people are saying about whole again. What people are saying about train up a child. We have to be intentional to ask these authors for the testimonials. This is where project managers come in. Because we have post-marketing support that we offer for people that pay for marketing. Don't worry, we are coming to an end. It's almost coming to an end. I hope you are not tired. You can imagine what it takes for me to prepare all of these slides, sitting down, doing deliberate thinking, putting these slides together, making, leveraging on some of the reviews we've had in the past, the mistakes we have made. It is a lot of work, but I'm doing this work so that it will make our work smoother and easier in 2026. I wish it was a live meeting. I would have made available food and snacks and, mede, all those things that would calm you guys. But let's take a short mental break. Tell me, how has your year been? Because I feel like some people are like, this is information overload. Pastor Seye, can I breathe? Can we breathe? Can we breathe? All right, SBA Team Lives member matter. I want to listen to you guys now. Any challenges, any suggestion, any opinion before we continue? Anyone? Fred, thank you. Always pumping me up. We are following boss. We appreciate your labor. Thank you very much. I appreciate your labor too. Fred, this year, turn a new leaf. Make sure you market your client's book. Make sure you follow your marketer up. Don't let them just dump a plan on you. Follow it up. Follow them up. Make sure they are doing their job. Project managers, please follow them up. They will run away if you don't hold them responsible. Follow them up. Have their personal contact. Reach out to them. Have good relationships with the people you work with. I want to encourage all of you. You can build lasting friendships on this team. I tell you, build lasting friendships. Esther can be friends with Christiana. Esther, you want to come to Lagos, you can tell Christiana to show you the way. She might even be able to accommodate you. Don't let me say I say that, but I'm just saying, like, you can have friends. You can build steady relationship from this team. You get what I'm saying? Akoni said he's enjoying this training. I'm glad that you are. Esther, thank you for following. Timothy, thank you for following. Anything anybody wants to say, maybe a joke that will lighten the mood. Anything. Don't be boring. I know it's a training session. But I'm glad you guys are following. Please, we have to get it. This video will be made available again so that you can all rewatch it. And if there are things you didn't get this first time, you can listen to it again. Does anyone want to contribute anything? All right, Sean, go ahead, please. Yes.
Good evening, Ma. Thank you so much, Ma, for your time. I just wanted to ask about the plan for LinkedIn. If there's a plan to just make LinkedIn like one of the core social. I've been seeing your posts consistently, but maybe they can personal page.
Yes, it's one of the things I mentioned not quite long now, that one of the platforms we're going to be stepping into in 2026 is LinkedIn. And I know it's not everyone that knows how to use LinkedIn, but I know that's one of your core strengths. So if you can work with our team to create a page for SBA Publishing, the graphic designer can design the thumbnail, give you pictures for the cover pictures, the thumbnails for the page, and all the posts that we are pushing out to can go to link. It's the same post. It's just another platform. We are not going to be coming up with different. It's the same post. I just want us to have a better presence, because this year we're going to be publishing for high achieving professionals. When I say high achieving professional, Vusi is one of them. The CEO of what's this? I've mentioned the company to you before. CEO of Red Lobsters. Yes, he was the former chief of PF Chang's. By the way, the guy needs a wife. Who knows whether I'll be able to recommend one of you. I'm just kidding, by the way. So, the CEO, we're going to be working with CEOs, senators, please. And those kinds of people, they don't roll on Instagram. They roll on LinkedIn. So we need a physical presence. People have recommended us before, and then they will mention my name on LinkedIn, and those people, I see that they are viewing my profile. They're trying to interact more, to know about our services. If we have a better LinkedIn presence that shows all these clients, projects, all these flyers, all these book mock-ups, it will give people more confidence that we're a real company, because I am not the company, and I don't want to continue to be the face of the company. You get what I'm saying? I'm a multifaceted woman. Today I might talk about my mentorship. Tomorrow I'm talking about publishing. Day after tomorrow I'm talking about pastoring. Day after tomorrow I'm talking about women in ministry. So I need a page that consistently talks about publishing. And that's why we need a physical presence on LinkedIn. So social media team, please work with Sean. Sean is very good with LinkedIn. She can show you the way, some of the how to start. So we are going to explore this LinkedIn this year. Fred, let the women catch you. Say you need to work. We can market 1 or 2 people alongside our books. Please, marketers are not for sale. Our women are not for sale. Yeah, so core responsibilities of back to our training session. That was on a lighter mood, and I like that. So support social media, website ads visually. For some of you that don't know what we do at SBA Publishing, some of you need to go and read my website. Okay, what do we do at SBA Publishing? I'm going to give you that assignment. If you go to my personal website, Benjamin-Agbo.com and sbareads.com, you will know more about what we do as a company and how we do it. So number 5, elevate SBA Publishing Company to premium global standards. So I expect monthly designs describing our services. And let me say this. This mistake has been made over and over again. SBA Publishing is not a Nigerian brand. It is an international brand. I don't want to see on social media saying, Happy Independence Day, Nigeria, on SBA social media platform. America is celebrating independence, is celebrating Thanksgiving. You are not putting it. It's Nigeria independence. Please go and celebrate Nigeria independence on Evergreen. Evergreen is a Nigerian brand. When you begin to put posts like that, you are giving people a mindset that we are a Nigerian brand. We are not a Nigerian brand. That was why we created Evergreen, to cater to the Nigerian audience. Are you getting what I'm saying? So on October 1, I saw a post, Happy Independence Day Nigeria, with a woman tying gele, green and white gele. I'm like, no. They don't know our vision. They have missed it. I had to go and delete the post. People of God, please don't confuse our audience. I'm very intentional. Even when I'm recording posts, I talk about how we have clients in the United States, United Kingdom, South Africa, even before I mention Nigeria. If you position SBA Publishing as a Nigerian, that's why our sponsored ads cannot just be to Nigerian people. If you only sponsor ads to Nigerian clients, we only be having Nigerian audience. And Nigerians, I'm sorry to say, they cannot pay for our service. If you know how much I pay the project manager alone, that's how much some Nigerian authors want to pay. So if we only market to Nigerians, I will not have enough to pay your monthly income. Social media manager, you're on a monthly payroll. So you can't only focus on the Nigerian audience. You get what I'm saying? Arts manager too, please take note. That's why I would say sponsor arts to Nigerians, sponsor arts to international audience. Which one is Happy Independence in Nigeria? And I'm waiting on Thanksgiving Day. There is no post. I had to delete the post, even though I didn't tell you. But I'm putting it out there now. SBA Publishing is a global brand. It is a global brand. If at all you want to celebrate milestones, let it be American milestone, because that is where our main base is. That's what we put at the back of every book. SBA Publishing, Arizona, United States, before we put Nigeria. Yes, we have a base in Nigeria, but our headquarters is in the United States. And our primary audience are in the United States. Are you getting what I'm saying? Somebody shout power. Please, don't misrepresent our brand. Don't worry. This year is a year of great work. We're going to be doing great work together. So when you are doing those promotional posts for SBA Publishing, go and Google all the special holiday, special day in America this year. I want posts to go out on those days. Happy Independence Day, America. Happy Thanksgiving to our USA clients. Happy this, happy that. I don't want to say Happy Independence Day, Nigeria. Evergreen should do that. And the other services we offer in SBA Publishing, people that don't publish with us can get their ISBN with us. Another service we can do is to say, upload your book on Amazon with SBA Publishing. That's a service we can offer outside the general publishing. There are people that they self-publish, but they don't know how to put their book on Amazon. I have an author that wants to do that is ready to pay for that service. She wants us to get ISBN and also wants us to upload on Amazon. That's all they want. So all these services can be positioned. It's not every time you just put, publish with us. They can be published with us. It could be a carousel that says how to book a consultation with SBA Publishing. Most of the questions people are always asking us, how do we work with SBA Publishing? And you do a carousel that breaks down the entire process. Let me tell you, if you go to our website, one of the things we do, let me show you my personal website, and then I will show you Seye. Let me show you my personal website. Benjamin-Agbo.com. This is my personal website. Beautiful website, by the way, still under construction. We have the home page. If you want to know about my pastoring journey, you click on this link. If you want to know about what I do in publishing, you click on this link. If you want to know about my authorship journey and all the books I've authored, if you want to know about my journey as a physiotherapist, and if you want to work with me as a mentor, everything is here. Now, why I brought you is to see the publishing. If you click on publishing, the vision is there, building legacy one book at a time. If you want to publish with us, you can click on this link. More than publishing, I share what we do, how we do, the people we have worked with, the countries we have interacted. We can see we have worked with dozens of authors from the United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, South Africa, and Nigeria. Our services, what we offer: manuscript development, developmental edit, ghostwriting, book design and layout, publishing strategy, author coaching, global distribution, marketing support. Some of the books we have published, see, everything is here. If you want to view our books, you click on this. If you now want to work with us, maybe if you want to book a clarity session, you just click on this link and it takes you straight. Our clarity session is $250. If you press book now, it takes you straight to my Calendly. In the Calendly, all of these things I do. If you guys have an idea of some of the things I do, you will just say, Pastor Seye, take this $10,000, go and take vacation in Bahamas. Because all of these things, I had to do it step by step with the web developers. This thing has taken months for us to get here. Consultation, if you click on a date like this, it shows you the available times I work in a week. If you want to book my 12 p.m., it takes you to next. The next thing you do, you put your name, your email, your location, the service you are interested in, and anything you want us to know before the consultation, then your WhatsApp enabled number, and then you pay instantly. It's automated. And guess what? I will just get an information in my email. So person has booked a consultation. I know that is a potential next client. I need now to prepare for the session. If someone reaches out to you in the DM and say, please, I would like to book how do I work with you? Honestly, you can go through my website and understand what SBA Publishing does. You will know how to answer them. You will know the kind of answers to give. You will know the right link to send. You will know, have we done any children's book before? Of course, this is one of them. Have you guys worked on a book before on grief? Of course, this is a sample. What are authors saying about SBA Publishing? I have a page that talks about what authors are saying. I'm a book writing coach as well. What authors are saying about SBA Publishing. Some of our authors, they've said in the past, they are here. If you want to book a clarity, everything. So you can't say, I don't know. In the DM, sometimes I override our social media manager's message because I feel like our response does not communicate well what we do and how we do it. So if you really want to learn, another thing we do as a company, let me show you. We help people sell their books across borders. This is our publishing platform. We help people. This is our professional platform. That one is my own personal platform. We help people sell their books across borders. All these books now, we have them. If someone wants to buy this book in UK and they don't have Amazon, they can go to sbarich.com and buy it. I just shipped this book, A to Z of Godly Courtship, and this book on undressing sex. Undressing sex. Where is it, Seth? Undressing sex. There are a lot of books. This book, Esteem of Honor, Undressing Sex, and A to Z of Godly Courtship. I just shipped it to someone in we shipped to someone in the UK. We shipped to someone in Canada yesterday and day before yesterday. So there are many things we do in this company that many of you don't know. Hopefully in the general session, I will take you through some of this. Let me just focus on your training so I don't digress. So all of these services can be converted into flyers that promote our services as a company. Because if we are looking for 70% of clients on social media, this is how you will get them. It's not just by posting, come and buy, get fired up, come and buy whole again. Sometimes sell our services. And I am intentional to record educational content. I do videos, educational content. I do videos so that you are not only depending on flyers. I do videos talking about some of the services we do, educating people on publishing. These are things that we can also sponsor to get to more audience. It goes a long way. Are you getting what I'm saying? Please, guys, 2026 has to be better. It has to be better. Now, your key deliverables as a graphic designer, campaign visuals. It must be catchy. It must be compelling. It must get attention at first sight. Social media graphics, please, for Instagram, for LinkedIn, and let's take Facebook seriously. Evergreen, you only have a presence on Instagram. You may need to consider opening a Facebook account. There are still people you can get, especially if you are catering to the Nigerian audience. I get a lot of, in fact, I have someone that wants to publish with Evergreen already. Please, Fred, reach out to me after this. Social media graphics are important. Brand templates, like what I just said now about, monthly designs describing our services, get your ISBN. But these are brand templates that I expect the graphic designer to do. Then launch creatives. For every book we publish, I expect you to come up with mock-up designs for all authors and make it dynamic. Don't do the same mock-up for every client. Let it be unique. Let some mock-ups be unique to some certain client. At least change your mock-up every. So if you have 5 authors, let's say you have 3 authors, let their mock-ups be different. Your next set of 3 authors can now still be the same 3 set of designs you did for the last 3 clients. You get what I'm saying? Let it not be like we do the same mock-ups for every client and there is no difference. Let there be uniqueness to some of the mock-ups that you do. So I've talked about this also before. Every design must be excellent. Please, authors have called us out on social media before. Number 1, typographical error in designs. Where you are not paying attention. It starts with the fault of the marketer. When you draft content plan, make sure the words are correct. And vet those designs before they go up on social media. They are use technological instead of technology in a design before. It was the author that called us out on social media before we brought down the post. The author of All Again has called us out too on a post that we put up for her book, saying that she ran away. She did not do her father. Like, the post sounded like her father didn't give her a blessing in marriage, or she ran away to get married abroad. That kind of thing. He was, Pastor Seye, this is not what I said in the book. I'm like, oh my goodness. My people will not put me in trouble. We had to put down the post. Do you know, since that time, no post has gone up for All Again. I'm coming to you, social media manager. You are very notorious to not posting consistently. And I am the authors will come and blame at the end of the day. I'm not like, we have a social media manager, for crying out loud. She just like to do things her own way. Please, this is not the year you go yawo. This is the year you work according to standard. And designs must be irresistible. Let it get attention. One of the things people talk about in our company is the quality of our cover. And I want to celebrate our graphic designer. Everyone, please help me celebrate Esther Agbo. She does an excellent work. I tell you, she does an excellent work. Hey, before you satisfy me, it can be a lot. And there are some authors, they are very hard to please. See this book, This Terminologist. We suffered. We did close to 100 designs before the author accepted this particular one. So the work of a graphic designer is not easy. Please help me celebrate Esther. Before we decide on a cover to do, sometimes we have gone through 20 designs sometimes, because some authors are hard to please. Even me as a publisher, I am hard to please. So when you please me, you are an excellent person. Please, one more time, give her flowers. Please give her flowers. Esther, please let your head be swelling. It is allowed. Let your head swell. Milk this moment. Milk this moment. We are giving you your flowers. Thank you. It's not easy. So when you hear me say, I sent her a huge money to account, sometimes I'm just thinking of who to bless. I'm like, this guy is doing a great job. Take this money. I do that a lot for my team members. I do that. I love them, especially when they do a great job. And just like, how can I be a blessing? Please, if you do a great work, money will follow. Money will follow. I'm like, you've been doing well. I've not blessed you in a while. Let me bless you. Because these designs communicate the excellence of our brand. So I need you to know that we really do appreciate all you do. Even evergreen clients, you are doing an excellent job. Please don't reduce the standard. Don't compromise. You can get better at it. Very soon in the future, you'll be the one training the team of our graphic design. I'll just say, go and meet Esther. If she says it's not acceptable, it's not acceptable. Because I know that you get it. You get me, and you get the authors. Thank you very much for all you do. Now let us complete this training session so that I can release everyone. The final person that I want to address is the social media manager who handles social media marketing. What you do is what helps SBA Publishing grow through smart social media strategies. Your work is highly strategic. It is highly strategic. A design might be great. A marketer might have come up with a content plan, but you are the ones that interact with people at the finish line. If your interaction is poor, we will lose the client. If you don't communicate our vision well, we will lose the client. Every inquiry is a potential client. Every inquiry, every comment, every like is a proof that people believe in our brand. You are the one that seals every deal, and you are the one that convinces people whether they have to work with us or not. So how you communicate matters. And I've told you, I know you are an honorable person. To me, I know you are you are honorable. You have honor on steroids. But please, some people are professionals. Don't over celebrate a celebrity that you lose the message in the process. Some people, once you use, yes, ma, pastor ma, okay, ma, you use like 50 mas in a conversation, they're already lost. Please, you can be respectful and still be professional. You can be respectful and still be professional. I beg you. I know you don't have to say that you are dishonorable. I know you are honorable. Please, there is a way your role is highly strategic to what we do. How you do what you do determines whether our reach will be expanded and our brand will be visible. Please, your role is so important because it helps us increase online visibility. One of the things I'm going to be doing a lot this year, my personal page is not going to be doing as much publishing as it used to do. All those introducing a to be author, I may do it once in a while, but I'm not going to be doing it consistently like before. I want it to be done fully on that page. Now, if I tell you not to do introducing as soon to be author, for the authors we have this year, I'm going to be introducing them first. But eventually, it will get to a time where I would say, you know what, start doing this on the page. Everything. In fact, some of the educational content, I may not be posting them on my personal page again for now. I'll still post them, but for now, I want us to leverage a lot on our own personal social media page. Let us build that page. Let us target specific audience. Target specific audience. I know you know how to the right time to post all those things. You are doing well with them. Please do better. Post at the right time. There should never be a day. And let me tell you, you can train the algorithm to start working with your timeline. These things you can learn them. Excuse me. Social media is not a hard thing. If you put your heart in it, you will get it. You can train the algorithm and say, this is the time I want to be posting, and it will adjust itself. But Instagram has a way of showing you the right time to post. All of us, let's see it together. The right time a post should go up. I hope you guys can still see my screen. Where's my Instagram? Yeah. So if you go here, by the way, we are opening, this post made me realize that, remember something, we are opening a bookstore in Lagos, a physical bookstore in Surulere. All our authors' books will be sold there. So if you come to this professional dashboard, it will show you some In a while I did all of these things. I don't follow them anymore, but let me see if I can get them. That will be for another time. I forgot. It's been a while I did all of these things. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, this is it. So interactions, this last 30 days, we only had, out of 2,039 interactions, we only had 1.1% from ads. That means our ads are not doing well. If you go to this place, it will show you the best time to post. I'm looking for that place where it shows you the best time of the day to post. All of this I expect you to master. Then it will show you what does well. You can see that our content type is more of post. Reel is about 11.2 and stories. I notice you don't use stories well. Please use stories. You can use stories to reach existing followers. Stories will reach your existing followers, especially those that have forgotten about you. So you can see that post did well this in the last 30 days more than reels. In the last 30 days, we had about 1,375 likes, 94 comments on post. If you compare that with the reels, we had just 148 likes on reels, 28 comments, 9 saves, 20 shares, 9 reposts. If you come to story, can see that story is very poor. We only had 3 replies on stories. That means you have not been posting stories consistent. Please, you need to leverage on posting stories a lot, and don't just post what you have posted as a reel or post on stories. You can be creative also with stories. You can be very creative with stories. Let me just go back to my slide so that I don't digress too much, so that we can conclude this. Why social media marketing matters. I've said it, I will say it again. 70% of our clients are from there. Our authors depend on it for sales. We can't meet our goals without it, and there will be no revenue to pay the team if we don't get clients. So you are necessary for growth. You are needed for increased visibility and awareness, and you connect directly with our audience. Your role is important. Now, these are your core responsibilities as a social media manager. Manage daily social media presence. The word is daily. There are no days off. The word is daily. You can take break on weekends, but daily, I expect at least 3 posts every day. At least 3 posts. And let it not be things that you just come up with. You have to ask yourself, is he promoting an author? Is he promoting our service? Is it educational? Is it an educational content? I don't want 6 books to read in a year. Those things, I notice that you love them. They are good. You can post them once in a while. But if I see that you are leaving your primary assignment and then focusing on things that don't drive our vision forward or more, it drives us backward. I will not be happy. If you will post that, at least you must have promoted SBA Publishing Service. You must have promoted our current authors. I shouldn't be the one saying, let Fire Up flyer go up. It should continue to go up for the next 12 weeks. You get what I'm saying? It's also educational because you are teaching people about money. You are teaching people how to, get wealth beyond 9 to 5. It is also educational. So don't abandon primary responsibility just to do things the way you like. I am not against you being creative. Don't get me wrong. I am not against. You can be creative with these things, but your creativity must not override your primary responsibility, because there must be branding consistency in what we do. Branding consistency. Number 2, you grow our audience through engagement and consistency. For example, at the beginning of the month, I expect you to know, okay, what is our goal for this year? I want our followership to increase from 2,070 to, let's say, 5,000. So every day, every post, you are intentional about it. You are intentional about it. That's why you will create in stories, and you'll be very creative with what you post in stories, because you're not just focusing on sales. You also want to grow the audience. I want more people to know about publishing. I want more people to become our readers. I want us to build community. So you track our audience growth. How many people followed us this month? From what post? Because Instagram now does something. If someone follows you from an ad, you will know. If someone follows you from a reel, you will know. So all those things that promote followership, we can also do them more. So it's a responsibility to grow our audience through engagement and consistency and track our audience growth every month. How many followers were added to the page this month? Because these are your key performance indicators. If I see that our page is not growing, that means you're not doing something well. Then and please, we don't pay people to grow our page. I prefer organic growth. I beg you, don't ever pay anyone. Your followership will increase to 5,000. I don't want it, because that damages our page more than you know. So please, organic growth. I'm for organic growth. I don't pay to buy followers. I don't. They are fake followers. Eventually, your page will be shadow banned for life. It took years to build this page. I don't want to lose it to such ST growth. Even if it is 50 followers in 3 months, at least let there be growth, organic growth. Then your responsibility is to respond to comments and to DM. I don't want to put you on the spot. I would have spotlighted some of the comments, some of the DMs, some of the responses. You are better at it now compared to before, but I still believe that there are things you need to do better. Understand the vision of SBA Publishing so that you can represent us well in DMs. And also, prompt response guarantees conversion. Let me tell you, when people reach out to us, sometimes they are asking 5 other publishers about either printing, either this and that. The first to respond might be the first to get the client. That's why you have to be prompt. You have to turn on notification for SBA Publishing page so that every time there's an inquiry, you respond. And I see that you are getting better at that, and I appreciate you for that. Thank you. We lose clients with every delayed response or wrong responses. When your phone was stolen, I had to step in for almost 2 months, responding to these DMs, responding to clients, and all of that. And if you see that, like I said, you have to know what we do. It's not every DM I will be responding to. It is when you don't know, when you feel like this is beyond you, that I expect to step in. For example, someone wants to know the cost of printing. I don't expect you to know the cost of printing. If people want to order books on ground in Lagos, we have a Lagos office. Don't just give them the number, give them the address. Number 1, James Robertson. We're going to go live soon, very soon. We are going to establish a physical bookstore. We already have the location, we have the books. What is left is to put bookshelves in the place. And we're going to be like, people will come and host their book on our platform, host their book in our bookstores. We're going to be selling it physically. And if it's something you're interested in doing in Lagos, for some of you that are coming to the Lagos, you can let me know. I can make spot for you in our office, our Lagos office. Please, I've shown you the order of posting promotional content for new authors. The first thing you must post for every author is not guess the book title. It's introducing our soon-to-be author. The next thing I must follow is guess the book title. The next thing I must follow is the book cover. And then what must follow is the 12-week promotional plan for the book. You must have launch plans for the book, countdown for the books, and for every author, 3 contents per week. And please let it be consecutive. Let me show you what I'm saying. See, these 3 carousel, if you are posting for an author, it should be 3. This page, 3, this post by building products, the one that my cursor is on, and then the next one is building product. I expected that the 3rd one will be building product. You get what I'm saying? You should be building product. The next 3 might not be my videos and say, oh, Patricia, I noticed you have posted a video. Can you post 2 more videos so that this can become consistent? Because what authors are looking for sometimes when they come to our page is the consistency. How come, like you did for this author, this is how I expect it to be. They're talking about get fired up, how I built multiple streams of income. I don't want a paycheck anymore. How I find universal entrepreneurship. And this is what I expect. A day can be for fired up. Another day can be for building products. Another day can be for whole again. Another day can be for esteem of honor. And then another day to just be me talking about educational content, how people can get their ISBN, what mistakes people should avoid when they are publishing their book. You get what I'm saying? I want consistency this year. Consistency is key. Be consistent. Be consistent. Then lastly, these are your key performance indicators as a social media manager. Client conversion, book sales, increased followers, increased interaction, and a strong community. Client conversion, that means your post must convert to us having clients. Number 2, your post must convert to book sales. People must buy the author's book. Number 3, our followership must grow. Number 4, the interactions must be more, whether in comments, in DMs, interactions must be more. Number 5, strong community. I just don't want to build spectators as our fans. I want true followers, and you can make that happen. It can be with engaging posts. It can be with creating posts, creative with your story. See all those things that they suggest in the what's it called? This page, this home page. See,
We do not
some
need
of these things will show you audios that
We start off tame.
that are trending. You can use some of those audios in your post, in your reels. I don't even know why they are showing us all of this. It's a book page. I expect it to be more book content, but algorithm is messed up now. There's nothing we can do about it. So please, this is how I measure your growth, whether you are doing well for us in the company, or whether we should continue to retain you as a digital marketer or as a social media manager. The thing about your role is, whether we have project or we don't have project, you get paid consistently every month. That's why your own role is different from people that get paid per project. Whether we have new clients or we don't have new clients, whether we make money or we don't make money, your payment is consistent, and we don't miss. In fact, we shoot it up over and over and over and over again. And this year, there's chance for growth. I used to tell people, I don't like people plateauing on my team. Now, this is what you've been collecting for 1 year. This is what you've been collecting for 6 months. I like people to grow, even financially. So if I see good work, hard work, you will be highly rewarded for it. And you've gotten a lot of reward this year. I'm very big on that. I'm not the one that gatekeep. I don't gatekeep. I go all out for my team. I just want you to also to do it better this year. So these are your key performance indicators this year. Be very, very creative. And lastly, our hearts manager. Please, you've been added to the team. You've your own. I didn't have time to create your slides, but I had to put things here and there telling you, okay, make sure you are not just sponsoring to Nigerian audience. Make sure you sponsor to international audience. Make sure the books, the link to people getting the books are available. Make sure you are working with the team and you are promoting the right content. If they said, oh, please, everyone, Christiana is the arts manager. For every book we push out there, especially if they pay for all the 6 tiers of marketing, we have to sponsor ads for them. You must follow through. Marketer, project managers, you must follow through. Any question? That will be the end of my slide. Any question before we call it a day or a night? Any question? Any suggestion? Please, when you work on a client's book, buy their books. Buy their books. It should be in your library. That's your you should be proud of the work you do. Any question? You can raise your hand if you have any. And also a way of supporting our authors. Any question before we go? Chinaza says no question. I hope we all are clear. Please don't miss tomorrow's meeting. This beginning of the year is how we set momentum. We prepare, because if you're asking God for increase, you have to have a system that can accommodate it. So we want everyone to understand their job, their work role, and then do it effectively so that we are not clashing in the course of the year. Oluwatumi, please go ahead. Go ahead, ask your question. Unmute yourself.
Thank you, ma. Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Thank you so much, ma. So I wanted to talk about the new way for posting each author's content. In a way or the other, I know that Ms. Esther has a lot on her table, but sometimes designs are not fully available, and it would sometimes delay like the way we are doing it now, 3 posts per book, 3 posts per project. So sometimes it might not be available at the same time to be able to share the 3 in a day.
Esther, Esther, how many times did I call you? I know I have praised you for a job well done, but this is something that my people have been complaining about over and over. Please, I
3 times much.
need you to do better. Like I said, once you see the marketing plan, we shouldn't be
Yes, ma.
asking for the post every week. Sit down and say, I am going to create the entire designs for this marketing, for this marketing plan. The posting is now with the marketer and the social media manager. Your own, you are done. The campaign they will use for sponsored ads, so you do everything at once, and you know that you are done with that project. Except we ask for a little here and a little there. Maybe, can you quickly do a design that says now on Amazon now? Like for example, I request for Get Fired Up being on Amazon for a while and I'm yet to get it. Get Fired Up being on Amazon. The flyer for it, Amazon and seller. Make sure you do it today. You get what I'm saying? Except occasionally we ask for a few and there, but once a marketing plan is approved by the project manager, go ahead and do the designs at once. It makes the work easy for the social media manager. In fact, the social media manager can now decide to even create our own personal content calendar because you're going to be working with multiple projects. So you don't want to post a client and not post a client. So you can have a personal calendar where it's okay, these are the current projects we have. So I will post this one on Wednesday. I'll post this client on Tuesday. I'll post this client on Wednesday. I'll do educational content on Thursday. I'll do this on Friday. You got what I'm saying? That's your own personal content calendar and you follow up. But let it not be that it's because of you that the social media manager is struggling or the ad person is not able to sponsor. And please, Christiana, we can sponsor more than one post. It doesn't have to be one. You can sponsor every month. We channel a lot of money into sponsored ads. Yesterday, I had a meeting with Christiana. What we are spending on ads for this month is 1 million naira. 1 million Nigerian naira. And we do that consistently every month. So, yeah, 1 million, you heard me right, 1 million naira on ads. And we do that consistently every month to support the work you are doing. Because if we now we will not sponsor a post that does not have a great hook, it's a waste of money. You see why all of our works are intertwined. Imagine we pump money into ads, but the design does not have a great hook, or the design is not compelling at first sight. It's just a waste of money. It will not convert. So I need everyone to do their work well. Graphic designers at when due, social media posters at when due, marketer, design the template as at when due, and let us reach our 2026 goal together. That every month, how many clients are book consultation? If I said 15, expect a 200% pay raise that month. How many clients have we gotten this message? I said 0. Go and fast and pray and say, God, have mercy. Wherever the client, see, be spiritual with your work. Social media, life is spiritual. God, everyone that ought to see this post, I'll book a consultation. Begin to stir their hearts. The ones that are forgotten, enter their DM and say, just following up on our last conversation about you publishing with us, are there any other questions you have that we can help with? Please enter the mountain of fasting and prayer so that clients will come. I'm trusting God for a greater year. I'm trusting God for a better year. And I know it's going to be so. Thank you for that question to me. Don't worry. If Esther does not do her work, call my attention to it. I'll call the attention of the project manager. Let them call her to order. Because this year, I am going to be busy. I can't be running after anybody in their DM, okay? Any other question? Any other suggestion? I want to appreciate you guys for staying true, for doing this with us this year. The future is great. The future is bright, I tell you. And you will not regret working with us. Tolu, say you have a question. Please, that will be the final one for tonight. Go ahead, please.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. I must say that Esther is doing a great job. I truly celebrate you, honestly, and I'm sure that you also know that in your DM. I would want to suggest something, ma, because there was a time when we were waiting on designs, and I asked them to if we can improvise with reels, video content, to improvise for graphics content. I don't know if it's something that we can try so that there will not be so much work or so much expectation from Esther. So if she doesn't deliver at the time that we needed to, we can improvise with video content that has been generated from the social media manager. I don't know if that can be
Video
considered.
content generated from social media. Yeah. You can use that. But I don't want you to now become so dependent on that the primary things that should be posted, you now say, okay, since there's an alternative, let's just focus on the alternative. You get what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Occasionally you can do that. That's allowed. All right. In the
Thank you,
absence
ma'am.
of no other question, let us pray. Father, we thank you for this wonderful privilege you've given unto us. Thank you for how you have helped us in 2025 and how you help us in 2026. We pray for wisdom and the grace to execute everything we have talked about excellently. Lord, give unto us in the name of Jesus. Strength is multiplied unto us. Lord, we give you all the praise and glory. In Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. Amen. In Jesus' name. This session will be uploaded on YouTube. It will be unlisted, but you'll be sent the link so that you can watch it again if there are things you missed and you need to get and understand. All right. God bless you, everyone. I need to go and put on my hat of my mother's hat. My publisher's hat is done for the day. I've been put on the publisher's hat since 3 a.m. I've been working since 3 a.m. Now I'm back to being a mother and a wife. All right. God bless you, everyone. Enjoy the
Well
rest
done,
of
ma.
the day. And
Thank
have
you
a
so
good
much.
Thank you, Fred. Thank you, everyone. God bless you guys. Love you all. Bye.
Yeah, good night.